So how did you find it?
Across it? You know, I've been racking my brain since I got the email from you, how I got it. And I don't know, I can't remember. It's either, you know, my wife and I do a lot of garage sales, flea markets. I can't think of anything else, any other way I got it. Because what I tend to do, I lost my class ring about 8 years ago. And so I go to flea markets looking at all the jewelry, looking for class rings. Hopefully maybe I'll find one. So evidently.
So you know how much this means?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
So I regret not doing it earlier, but I just haven't done it.
I think it was the right time.
I do too.
I don't believe in mistakes. So
I'm glad I could be a part of getting it back to you.
thank you so much. So what happened is I had just gotten married 17 years ago. I had just gotten married, and so my ex-husband and I were moving out of this house, but we had just had a baby, we were opening stores,
Wow.
we had just bought a house that we were moving into, so we knew that was a lot going on, and we had 5 kids then at the time, so we knew that was a lot going on, so we paid our last month of rent, and then we moved. You know, we knew it was going to take some time, so we took absolute essentials out of the house and moved, kind of got set up, got things calmed down, and then when he went back to get the rest of the stuff, the landlord had taken everything.
No.
And
this was included in that?
And this was included in that.
Oh.
So he took all of my antiques, he took all my sterling, and I used to have one-of-a-kind designer jewelry because I sold fine jewelry for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So he took all of that. He threw my kids' baby pictures into the yard. The letters from my grandmother
That's
was
angry.
passed, gone, and it just
Never got any of it back. Nothing.
I saw the beautiful vanity my husband bought me as a wedding present. I went to a beauty shop in someone's home and it was sitting right there.
Oh.
But I couldn't say anything.
You didn't say anything.
How could I? How could I say that's actually mine? Right, that was insensitive. But I never ever thought I would ever see any of it again, and as much as it broke my heart, you have to let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
And what is just incredible about this coming back is that, and this is the part that's going to make me cry, because I'm not a things person anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You lose that after you lose everything.
You lose so much.
I mean, I had my
I
kids.
think we've all been there.
I had my kids, and I'm grateful for my kids. And my ex-husband is still a close friend of mine, but we lost the things that were of sentimental value. And what's just amazing to me about this coming back is that I have a website called I'm Getting My Life Back, and
I did look at that.
Thank you. And I've been doing a lot of things to turn it around. And I auditioned for some theater stuff. And
So you were
for
in
the first
theater
time,
in high school?
I was. It was my life. It was my lifeblood. And so somebody said, well, it's just not your time yet, but your time's probably coming to get to do this. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. And then this coming back kind of confirms that to me. So thank you.
I'm happy. I'm almost teary-eyed myself. I understand the importance of it. I'm glad I can get it back to you. I was amazed at the response, the fast response of New York's high school. I mean, the superintendent took it upon himself to communicate, every other hour or so. What an awesome guy.
Gowanda
Yeah.
we moved actually. I spent a lot of my elementary and junior high years there, and then my freshman and sophomore year there. And the theater there was my life, and then we moved to a different school, and I didn't get that. But Gowanda, I would always consider my home. And Gowanda schools were amazing. And so it's nice to see that they still are.
Yes.
Yeah. And he said that this story is drawing attention to the good work that Gowanda does. And so they deserve that too. So
They do. I'm kind of a low profile, I don't. So I kind of want to just have you enjoy your moment. Forget about me.
well, I just want to recognize you though for just thinking to buy it.
Oh.
I don't know if it was in
I'll
a
buy every
lot
one
of
I find.
things or.
I'll buy every class ring I ever find. I'll buy. Whatever it is. So it belongs to somebody. I'm hoping someone finds mine someday and says, "Hey, I have your class ring." That would be awesome.
What school did you graduate from?
I graduated from Thomas Jefferson in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Yeah.
Well,
In '72.
I hope somebody someday does for you what you did for me. So, kind of restores hope in a world that's not full of hope. So,
Well, I didn't know how to. I mean, I was nervous coming from it. I've never been nervous in meeting people before, but I didn't respond to your can I videotape it and stuff because I didn't know how to say that. Well, maybe videotape you and maybe forget me.
well,
I'm glad you got it back. Sandy. Is it Sandy or Sandy?
either doesn't matter. Well, I part of the reason that I'm a marketer at heart, but part of the reason too is that these kind of stories don't happen, and people don't often do things because it's the right thing to do. At least that's not what gets the press. What gets the press is, all of the other stuff. And so it's nice that people see that. First of all, landlords maybe will see this story and maybe be more thoughtful.
Well, that's really what I close me to hear is that a landlord would, I don't care where you're from, the class rings, things from high school are important stuff to us because it's our past, and especially when you come my age, you really start to treasure those things. This is like this case. This is the case of my wife and I, my ex-wife and I, 35 years ago, got married. This is the case. So,
keep those things. They do mean something.
We have two outstanding kids that came out of that marriage, and her and I are best friends. We see each other every week. We go to the lake together. So, those things are important. Passes.
Absolutely, and it's just restored my hope. So, thank you. I don't know how to say thank you enough.
Don't even say that.
I just want to cry.
Just.
It's my right. I just don't even.
Well, I'm glad you got it.
Well, and thank you for being able to meet me here. How did you do in the golf tournament?
We had a great